Let's take garbage and make it shine. This whole project is asinine. Waste some time with me, I can guarantee this old junk will soon toe the line.
We polishing turds, mediocrity curd. I can't find the words, this song is absurd. We're polishing turds, we're polishing turds.
All right, real good stuff doers. It's time, it's a moment of truth. We're gonna start. You see we got the 2Runner all cleaned up, pressure washed. Ronnie's pressure washed it. We're over at Office Guy Lee's shop and we're gonna dump our fresh unit here, built with
precision guesswork,
questionable engine building practices. We're gonna swing this thing in and see what fits and what doesn't. Lee thinks we have plenty of room.
plenty.
Miles. We made a little, we hammer tuned right here just to give us a little clearance back there, but other than that, it's all as is. So anyhow, follow us along on this build. It's going to be much different than your regular LS swap. I got different plans, and I think you might enjoy where we're going with this. But anyhow, let's dump this motor in there and then start hooking stuff to it.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats.
Office Guy Lee, why didn't you start with that?
I don't know, man. I feel like to do it the hard way first.
Apparently. Now we're gonna bring out the high-tech stuff after we struggle.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, 3, 4, knock on your door. If they'll eat your cat, then they'll eat you too.
They are eating the cats.
They're eating the pets.
They are eating the cats.
They're eating the dog.
They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats.
Okay, so you see we cut the factory engine mount pieces off. We actually kind of mocked this thing up the other day with some Amazon special engine mount kit or swap kit, and it actually worked pretty good. Decent stuff from I guess Bezos, but we decided that it would be better to get the motor down as far as we can, and if we cut that mess off and use some different mounts, make our own stuff a little bit, we can get at least an inch, maybe 2 inches down, which will allow us to, well, it's just better in general, but it'll also allow us to maybe experiment with different intakes in the future and just a better situation in general. So that's why we cut that stuff off. All right, so there it is, sitting where it's going to be. That's probably at least an inch lower than it was with the kit that we had purchased. So that's much better, gives us more clearance. This probably would still require a little bit of a hole in the hood, but I'm probably not going to run this intake. We may experiment with it later on, but for now we're probably not going to run this because we're looking for some other things. and we want the factory hood to shut over it for now, but that's where she's going to go. So now we're going to weld some motor mounts and stuff, and kind of lock it in there permanent like, and start working on the transmission. Make sure we may have to do a little beating and banging back there too, but that's okay.
How delicious and nutritious a house cat can be. 0 caffeine, high in protein and vitamin C. They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats. They are eating the cats.
I'm gonna spray that thing down. Give it a break.
All right, what are we doing, Lee?
Well, I'm about to beat this thing in.
Okay, we're going to hammer tune it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Minor adjustment.
Just a little adjustment. That big hammer.
Perfect.
Yes. That should work.
Okay. We got a 4L80 going in here, and it's a little bigger than that little 4-banger transmission that was in here, so got to make a little room. All right, transmission is in. Even got us a little handy dandy drive shaft loop mounted on here. Had to tune up one little spot, but it all fits. I think partly because we got it the whole deal lower. That was a big help, but that's quite a bit of progress. All right, there it is. Low, centered up, transmission bolted in, whole 9 yards. One day.
One day.
We cut this off because it was kind of mangled up anyhow, and you can get a new one for next to nothing. So we're just going to go ahead and replace it while we're doing this, and that made it a whole lot easier to get in here and do activities. So yeah, pretty good progress for day one. I've got a lot of companies that are on board helping with this project, and we kind of need some of that stuff to show up before we can do a whole lot. But Jose with Force Inductions is sending 2 Turbskis for up here, which I hadn't told you guys about yet. They're going to be secret, but not anymore. We need 2 turbos. We kind of need those so we can kind of connect dots up here. But they're probably going to go somewhere in here. Both sides, what do you say?
Yeah, both sides.
Right. That's about the only way to do this, I think. And then we can start connecting headers and all the stuff that goes with it. But as soon as those come in, we can do that. And in the meantime, there's still a lot we can do. Intake should be here in a couple days. We're going to use a fast
102.
102. intake. And the reason I'm doing that is because we want to keep a low profile here. The goal with this thing is, I'm not going to make the mistake that a lot of you hot riders make, and that is we're going to keep this thing where this was my daily, right? This is what I drove every day until we decided to junk that 4-cylinder. But I want to keep it where it can still operate as a daily, and what that means is it's going to be supremely drivable, quiet, and excellent fuel mileage. And to do that, we're going to make some sacrifices. So the plan with this is to make big power gains and hardly any sacrifices in drivability or anything like that, right? So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun doing that, because it's gonna be, I think when we get done, you're gonna be impressed. But part of that is we kind of need a long runner, low profile intake manifold to help with that, and that's why we're using that. So we got one coming. It should be here in the next couple days. Stock cam in here. Now I say stock, we don't really know what that means because there's a lot of stock cams, but it's stock cam out of some kind of LS. At some point we'll know exactly what it is, because we'll roll it down the road, and we may even regrind the stock cam down the road. But right now we're just going to start with whatever this is and go with it. Tiny little turbos and fuel to feed them. But we'll cover all that as the parts start rolling in. Anyhow, that's enough for today. Merch is at HeraldEngine.com. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Whatever, who cares?
Polishing turds. Mediocrity care. I can't find the words. This song is absurd. Polishing turds. Polishing turds.